Hey guys, it's Kimberlee and welcome back to my channel. I make videos on all things lifestyle on a budget, and I finally got my hair cut after 4 years. I actually looked it up. I have a picture from the last time I went to a salon. Since then, I have not been to a salon, had not got my hair cut. You've seen in some of my videos, I've done some trimming here and there, but an actual professional cut hadn't happened for a while. So I'm gonna tell you about my experience going to H2 Salon. Am I happy with what I got out of it, etc., etc. So let's dive into that. So here's my hair without the hat on. I just had it because I literally just walked in and was like, I wanna film, let's sit down and do it. It's raining out, so I tried to protect it as much as I can, so it might be a little flatter or not as like fluffy and exciting and new as it was when I left the salon, so just take that into consideration. So this is like the thinnest that I've ever felt my hair in 4 years. And this is also my first silk press, but I will freeze and say that I specifically asked her not to go too bone straight because that's just not the look that I wanted. So this is a little bit more fuller. I'm not into the bone straight look at all. I feel like it reminds me of my relaxer days, and I'm not with that vibe anymore. As you guys have seen in my other videos, I like full, I like body. So just know that this is not like true silk press vibes, but just something with a little bit more volume. Even when she was done, she was like, I would do more, you know, somebody else, but you asked for this. And I was like, yes, I did. I absolutely asked for it. I appreciate that she, you know, listened to me and gave me what I wanted. I found this place based on a recommendation from a friend. I had it on my IG stories a couple months back. I kind of asked like every year, where are you guys going to get your hair done? But I wanted to make sure it was affordable because I really wasn't getting that much. I know I needed a cut. You guys have seen my other videos. I definitely needed a cut, but I wasn't doing anything that I felt warranted, like something that was well into the hundreds of dollars. Now here's where there got to be confusion. They have a really good Q&A on their Instagram. I was chatting with the girl in the DMs being like, okay, how do I prep? What do I need to do? Because if you've seen my hair in its natural state, like, you know, I don't know if these places cut wet or dry or whatever. The person in the DM said that it depended, but like just to come with my hair detangled. And I was like, detangled? Because in my eyes, you know, I go to the salon and, you know, I'm handing my hair over to you. That is the full experience that you would be doing. So why would I be, you know, taking the time out to detangle? I was like, how am I supposed to show up to the salon with my hair detangled? Like, it doesn't work like that for my hair. It's like, I'm gonna have to wash it. So luckily for me, I was coming out of, you know, that temporary dye, so I rinsed out the dye. I didn't shampoo my hair because I was like, nah, y'all gonna shampoo that tomorrow. You know, I sat here for about an hour like detangling my hair and like brushing it out, thinking that that's what they said. It even says it on the reminder. The first thing that happens when I get there and I sit down is that she was like, okay, so we're gonna take you over to the washing area and we're gonna shampoo your hair. I was like, so there was no detangling? I was like, what? I didn't have to do that? So I did all that work for nothing. That was kind of frustrating. Another thing is that I didn't find out till the day before when they called to confirm that is cash only. Very rarely do I have cash on hand, but I did, but I also still had to go to the ATM because I wanted to add in gratuity. So I was like, okay, you know, luckily I live in the city so I can make my way around and go and take some time out and get that. But if I was say coming from somewhere or coming right from work, that is definitely something that either I missed, because you have to put a card on file when you're booking. So maybe I missed the details, but if that could just be crystal clear somewhere, that would be amazing. Aside from that, we'll push that aside. Everything else was really, really great. So 2 people were working on my hair when I first got there. Tashana was the first person. She shampooed and blow dried my hair. She was really great, really attentive. She did regular shampoo, then she went in with this like tea tree thing, you know, makes your scalp tingly, which was nice. It was kind of interesting to have somebody doing my hair because again, that's been like 4 years. So I was like, wow, like this feels nice to have somebody else going through this. The vibe was really great. The music was chill. There weren't, it wasn't packed in there like, you know, old school days where it's like everybody's hanging out there for hours. They were really on schedule, at least for me. Then I asked like, well, when do you cut the hair? And they said, cut it straight. So that's another little quick thing about just knowing that in advance. Like, that's what I was trying to figure out. I just wanted to mostly make sure that when my hair goes back to a curly state, I had a shape. So I had a photo that I showed them just to be like, I kind of want like a little bit of an angle or just something that, you know, looks like not just straight across, because I was kind of getting that like triangle look for a while. I was glad that there seemed to be a decent amount of slip in the conditioner, that my hair, the tangles weren't that bad. But she took her time and really just like went through, and that was really nice. I wanted her to be as gentle as possible because my ends were the problem. I feel like I was with her for majority of the time, and then once my hair was blown out all the way, I got to finally see the length. Then Lauren came in, and Lauren is the junior stylist that was going to be cutting and doing the silk press. And so I was like, oh, just so you know, like I've never had a silk press before, but I really like more volume in my hair, all of that. So I told her ahead of time. I never felt like I couldn't, you know, just butt in and say what I wanted to say real quick. I really appreciated that. You know how sometimes at salons they just want to do what they do and, you know, they not listening, whatever. I didn't feel that at all. I felt like I could just say like, hey, this is what I'm going for. Like, you know, that's cool. And everything was fine. So I really liked that. And she did her one pass and all of that, which was great. And I was really shocked. Like, I couldn't believe the transformation. I don't know if my mind just doesn't process it, but like, I don't get how my hair that is so thick, like you saw in the beginning, gets to be so thin once it's straightened. But it's also kind of similar to how other, I don't know if that's the right word, but other ethnicities, when their hair is wet and it's like straight and then all of a sudden they blow it out and it's like curls and big, I'm always like, how did they do that? Like, cause your strands look so small. Like, I never really understand that because I'm so used to like my hair is really big and thick, and then you can get it down to being much more thinner when you straighten it. But the opposite way, like there was another woman that was there and she had her hair wet and they were like making the curls, and I was like, her hair is straight, I don't understand. And then when she left the salon, it was like these beautiful big thick ringlets, and I was like, her hair does that? I was like, whoa, this is crazy. So I don't know, hair just fascinates me. It's just like, I don't really get it, but it looks great. So their technique for the cut is that she had me stand up and she showed me where we were going to be cutting it at first. When she showed me what she was going to do, she was like, about 4 inches. I was like, ooh, what, 4 inches? But where she positioned it in my back, it was basically going to be at my bra strap. Okay, you know, that's not too wild. Even here now, this looks really short to me, but this is with the curl in. So I'm trying to just adjust to it. She did that, and then she did the layers and stuff, and it was a very easy process. Look at the ends though, like that's really what gets me, is I'm like, oh my God. Like even when she was doing the silk press, I felt bad for her because you get down to the end and it's like, she's like, girl, when these ends come off. And I was like, yes, I'll be able to brush through my hair. I was out of there around 3 and my appointment was at 1. So 2 hours was amazing, because in the past it'd be like 4 hours or something. Like, and I'm very happy with it. I'm really happy. Thank you to both of them. They did a great job. They gave me exactly what I wanted. I am obviously going to be a little bit shocked when I wet it and see the length, because even when I had my hair that long, like down to here, when it was in its curly state, like I would just be still hanging time, and like I want it to be at a point where it's just at almost like at this length but curly. We are now in 10 years of being natural, and that took that long for me to get to that length. Like it pretty much took 10 years. I only had a couple cuts here and there, and not even enough that was on one hand, I would say, in the last 10 years. So I have a lot of hair, but it's because it took 10 years to get there. Like, and it kind of runs in my family. My mom always had pretty long hair, and my sister, oh my God, the hair genes, like they were all on her. Her hair just grows like weeds. Like she has a bit of a looser texture too, and like, oh my God, like it just grows so much. This is a video of her hair recently when I saw it, and I was just like jaw drop. I was gagged. I was like, your hair is just like, it's amazing. So in terms of pricing, I felt like it was in a good range. I liked that this place was more affordable based on the fact that they have like your top tier people, there's a middle range, and then there's a junior stylist. So I went with the junior stylist. I feel like when I went to really expensive places, like I went to Dickies, and I know I paid over $100 for that. Like, so 90 was like my cutoff. Excited for this new journey of health with my hair. Oh, let me show you guys the back. So we're still, I mean, we're just up here now. So we're like a little bit above my bra strap. She pretty much took 4 inches off. So I was definitely down here somewhere, which I was pretty happy about that after 10 years. Overall, that was my experience. finally, after 4 years, getting my hair cut. That was my very first silk press. I've never gotten that before. I love hats and I don't really ever get to wear them, so it's nice to rock them. I would love a couple weeks to let this last, but you know, with dance and all of that and working out, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try my best. Comment down below if you're in the New York area and you do go to a place. Where do you usually go to get your hair done? Are you on a, you know, growth journey? Are you on a health journey? Have you been to the salon in a while too? Did you like leave it in the past like I did once I went natural? Be on the lookout for when I wash it out. I'll try to do a video unless it ends up being like a drive-by and I have to do it real quick, but I'll try to show you guys where we're at after. Oh God, I'm like nervous. I'm nervous. I have a feeling it's gonna be, it's probably gonna be like up here, but I'm just like nervous because I don't know. So I'm gonna live with that and I'm gonna leave. All right, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.